And there you have it. France and Britain are proposing a partial one-month truce between Russia and Ukraine that would not cover ground fighting. And this is according to French President Emmanuel Macron, who added that the truce would cover air, sea and energy infrastructure attacks. He made the statement after the London summit, where UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer said that UK, along with France and others, would work with Ukraine on a plan to stop the fighting, which they would then put to Washington. Starmer highlighted that Europe found itself at a crossroads in history and must do the heavy lifting to defend itself, as he, along with other leaders, discussed ways of working together to stop Russia's war in Ukraine. He unveiled plans to keep the military aid flowing into Ukraine, to have Kyiv at the table for any peace talks, for European leaders to aim to deter any future Russian invasion of Ukraine, and a coalition of the willing to be formed to defend a deal in Ukraine and guarantee peace.
The UK is prepared to back this with boots on the ground and planes in the air. Together with others, Europe must do the heavy lifting. But to support peace in our continent and to succeed, this effort must have strong US backing.
Starmer stressed that he did not accept that US was unreliable, adding that the country has been a reliable ally to the UK for many, many decades. He said he had spoken to Trump on Saturday before the London summit, announcing that on Sunday, the UK, France and Ukraine will work together to develop a plan to present to the US.
I would not be taking this step down this road if I didn't think that it was something that would yield a positive outcome in terms of ensuring that we move together, Ukraine, Europe, the UK and the US, together towards a lasting peace. And so that's the way I've approached this in the last few days.
The showdown between Zelensky and Trump at the White House has sparked alarm among European allies that Washington might just soon force Kyiv to accept a ceasefire favorable to Moscow. And as such, Germany's outgoing Chancellor Olaf Scholz hoped that Washington would maintain its support for Ukraine. He acknowledged that international and transatlantic support for Ukraine remains important for the security of the country and of the entire European Union. Also, Polish Prime Minister Donald Tusk called for unity between Europe and the US on Ukraine, saying he hoped the EU summit on March 6th would show Russia that the West has no intention of capitulating. European Commission Chief Ursula von der Leyen also weighed in on this. She said that in the EU meet, she will present a comprehensive plan to rearm Europe, highlighting the need to have a surge in defense and to step up massively. NATO Chief Mark Rutte lauded European countries' increasing defense spending and said that the US will remain committed to the alliance despite frequent criticism by Trump. In a post on social media, Trump mocked Europe. He told Americans that they should spend less time worrying about Putin and more time worrying about migrant rape gangs, drug lords, murderers, so that the US does not end up like Europe.